This is my front porch, looking out from my front porch. And I'm just gonna sit down here and just listen for a little while. Remember, your soundscape drawing is going to be a combination of a landscape and what you hear as you're sitting in that landscape. So you can choose to sit outside on your front steps or inside on your couch, or open up a window and look outside and listen. The idea is you are capturing not only some of the visual, but also some of the auditory, with an emphasis more on what you're hearing. So I'm just asking you to be quiet for a little while and listen to what's around you. So I'm going to start a little bit of drawing. So you've seen what my landscape looks like in front of my house. And across the street is that big apartment house. It takes up most of my view. Can you hear that train? So I'm doing just a really loose sketch because I don't want to be overwhelmed by the drawing part of it. The drawing part is secondary to what I'm hearing. Major part of what I see is also the road. So you're just kind of putting in what I want to call the foundation of your scape, whether it's a landscape or an interior scape. There's a wall over here. I'm just going to add a little bit of color, just for fun. Bunch of trees that grow right up and over this house. Thank goodness I have some trees to look at too, besides the apartment house. Again, I'm keeping it really loose. I'm using crayon and pencil. Childlike, right? Having a little fun with it, not being so serious about the drawing itself. I feel like Bob Ross at the moment. Anybody watch Bob Ross? Draws his happy little trees. Hear that bus? So I'm kind of stashing in my memory some of the sounds I'm hearing while I'm kind of filling out this drawing for you. Again, I'm kind of going fast because I want to get to the sound part of it. Over here, some bushes in the front. the marks I'm making really are just kind of placeholders. They're like shorthand for what's really there. I'm not getting fussy about what's there. And there is a wonderful blue sky though. I'm gonna get blue in there. I have a little trouble holding the paper still while I'm holding the camera and a crayon at the same time. So that bus, I'm gonna use a black marker just to be able to see better. So I'm gonna start putting in some of the sounds. I gotta go back to being a little bit quiet. But that bus roars down the street. So I'm going to make that a pretty big circle because it's a pretty big sound. And the sound it kind of makes is and then it goes at the end. Buses make this sound. And we have some, you hear that little bird? He's kind of over here to my left. Going cheep, cheep. There's another little bird over here, keeps going like cheep. I'm just kind of writing letters that sound like what I'm hearing. Making up my own little language by putting those letters together. Before I could hear that train way off in the distance, I'm going to put it kind of way up here. I kind of was going, ooh. Kind of a hollow sound for that train. And then those cars repeatedly going by. Some are louder than others. Can you hear the church bell down the street? Person screaming. Dog chained. The dog being walked. More cars. It's a couple walking their baby. You can hear their voices. They're pretty quiet. Somebody's hammering in the backyard. So this is where my soundscape is going. The direction that I'm hearing the sound and some representation of what it sounds like using letters. Now Xavier had a really interesting idea of using lines to represent the sound. What does the line look like? Do you hear that music going by? It definitely had like a beat to it. And throw some of that in there. What is that bird? I hear that bird over here. It must be sitting in a bush right next to me. And there's another little bird going. Another little bird going. So you can try lines, you can try made-up words, and build your soundscape by looking and listening. Have fun.